Hey guys, welcome back. This is Troy with DIY Home and Auto. As you can see, I've got my gloves on. We're ready to get to work on Wallace the 66. This truck has a history. There's a reason it's named Wallace the 66. If you've been following along, you know that story. If not, I'll put a card up here in the corner so that you can go find the original video where I went and got Wallace. My plans for this truck are to basically use it almost like a shop truck. I want to drive it, beat it, use it as it was meant to be used. It sat for way too long, so it deserves better than that, so we're going to give it better than that. Not counting the purchase price, I'm going to do a budget build. I'm going to set my budget at $2,500. I'm going to go as cheap as I can to make it safe, make it run, stop, and safe. So that's the goal, $2,500. I'll tally things as I spend money on things. I've already spent some money, so I'll put that on the screen here. I bought a remanufactured manual steering box because the other one would just spin. So that had to be replaced just to get it here. So I'm already into this thing a little bit of money. This video is cleaning. Today's cleaning day. I want to get it cleaned out so it doesn't smell. It actually doesn't smell too bad for as long as it sat. But I'm not sure what all I'm going to find when I start digging under seats and nooks and crannies, whatnot. We're going to clean inside the cab. I've already cleaned out the bed of the truck. Let's get to it. Oh, it's dirtier than I remember. Pretty awesome sitting out in that field. The keys were still in the ignition. That's really cool. It says Mom's Taxi. That's hilarious because truck. I'm gonna leave these in the ignition so I don't lose them somewhere. Turning the key doesn't do anything. Imagine that. It's my tow rope from when we towed it here. Making sure the camera's on. Hey, how's it going? Let's give you guys a close-up so we can do a little before and after as well. This is the driver's side door. There's a little sticker here, service record. Maybe there's dates on there, maybe there's not sure. There's the vehicle tag, that'll obviously stay. This door seal's seen better days, but on a budget, we're gonna leave that, hopefully, if we can. It's gonna make road noise going down the road though. That might drive me crazy. I might have to splurge. Yep, we're gonna clean up all this stuff. I've seen worse, for sure. Window seals are kind of shot as well. But mostly what we're looking at right now is dirt. There's a little bit of surface rust going right here, which is fine. Oh, without getting clear on my knees, it doesn't look like it's any deeper than just surface rust, so that's cool. This is the closest I've looked at this since I got it. Oh, hey, hi Pixie. We do have rot in that corner of that fender. That's to be expected. I do see some rust here. Not sure what I'll find when we do this. That appears to be surface rust as well. Have to scrape a little more to see. I'm surprised that that's not way worse. Fuel selector knob. Just filthy, right? Just dirty. To be expected. Looking across the seat. Lots of dust. There are a couple of blankets and such kind of just piled up in here when I first went and picked the truck up. I did take out kind of the stuff that was fabric and that sort of thing just so that I wasn't leaving anything that could be stinky. Oh, there's some rags behind the seat. The base to the jack, and I believe, if I remember right, the jack is under the seat. There's the fuel tank. And like I said, I'm on a budget here, $2,500. I was looking at new fuel cells and sending units and all that stuff, and it was adding up to $300-400 real fast. I'm probably gonna pull this out, peek down inside first, and then decide if I'm keeping that or not. It sat for so long, it's probably just so full of varnish. It does stink really bad when we get this open. Anyway, that's for another video. Dash. That piece of trim goes out on this driver's side fender. Dirty. He's a dirty boy. Original radio. It's kind of cool too. I do have all of the little white nubbies that go inside of these. I found one of them on the floor. I put it in the ashtray. The one from the glove box over there fell out when I opened the glove box before, so I put it also in the ashtray. The one thing I am missing is the original ashtray knob, so I may figure something else for that, but I don't know. I'm gonna be scrubbing for days on this thing. Oh my goodness, I hadn't looked this closely at it before today. Taking a look at the headliner, it's all intact. It sags a little bit right here over the driver's side, but all the corner pieces are there. That is really cool. No idea if the dome light works. I haven't hooked up electrical to anything at this point. I haven't looked close enough to see if rats have been in here, mice, whatever, eating wires as they do. Hey, Pixie, again. So this side took a little bit of a wallop. That is a whammo. Dented that in really good, busted the headlight out. It also pushed the fender back. You can actually see it pushed clear up into the cowl. All of this is back farther than it should be, and it's kinking up on the door. So when I open the door, I'm hoping to be able to pound that out a little bit. I do want to leave this body as original as possible from what I found it as, just to be true to Wallace's legacy, as it were. Got a pretty good wallop right there too, I didn't notice before. The mirror on this side did get ripped off. I do have the mirror, so I'm gonna have to get creative, do a little welding up in here, and obviously a little touch up here and there to take care of some rust. But I mean, overall, this is super clean as far as rust goes on the outside. These trucks are usually just completely rotted along this top drip rail, and this one is not, surprisingly. I think it had the benefit of not driving on our salty roads here in Utah. I haven't climbed up high enough to see the, oh wow, that's cool. I'll bet that would clean up nice. I'm gonna get some something to protect the patina on this. If you've got suggestions, leave those down below for me. I would appreciate that. Looking at how dirty it is on this side, we've got spider nests, beehives, leaves, whatever. This window was cracked down just a little bit. The glass in this thing is surprisingly clean. I don't think any of the glass is broken. There's not even a rock chip in this windshield. Wow, that is crazy. I hadn't noticed that either. This is getting exciting. That'll save me a crap ton of money not having to replace a windshield. However, the seal on the windshield, that's another story. See that gap right there? Yeah, that's a complete air gap. I've got one back here on the back window as well. So the seals are gonna have to be replaced, absolutely. I have no idea what's under the seat. We'll find that out when I start digging. I'm a little nervous to pull on the seat belts and see what comes with it. Actually, oh, or the seat belt can just come out all the way. That looks like it might have been cut. Somebody cut that out for some reason. Passenger side door before. Down in the nooks and crannies. This side does not have an armrest. It doesn't look like it ever did. There's no holes for mounting. Sounds like it'll work. Down at the bottom, again, we have a little bit of surface rust going, but structurally, I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, I don't feel any real bad cancer or anything up under there. Missing a screw in the door panel. Not so bad of rust on this side. A little bit right there. What about under here? Scary, scary. Oh, that's not good. I'm less excited. Oh, that's actually not so bad. That's just dirt. Oh, just kidding. I see daylight. I'm gonna have to patch something in right there for sure. All right, enough of the befores. Let's get after it so we can get to the after. Oh, also, notice the shirt, Wallace 66. This is symbolizing that we're gonna get him back on the road again. This is the logo that I made for this build. I'm gonna try to do a logo for each of the builds that I do, but this is Wallace the 66. I'm trying out a t-shirt company. This is not working out. This shirt has been washed twice, and 2 times, and the image on the back is already coming off. So I'm still looking for a t-shirt provider. I might have to change my design so it's not so fine of lines on it. But anyway, let me know if you, I mean, you can kind of tell what I'm going for there. But let me know if you like that. Like the logo. I designed it all myself. I'm not super good at that stuff, but I'm doing what I can. Wallace the 66, everybody. Let's get busy on our $2,500 budget. Get this thing back on the road build. That was nice. Well, that was faster than shop vacuum. So I'm basically going to start with the doors and then work top down. Lemon flavored. Don't drink this stuff. Don't do dumb stuff. I should make a t-shirt. Lysol all-purpose cleaner. Just something we had at the house. I'm going to start with blue shop towels. I might go through and finish it off with microfiber just to get all of the last of the residue, whatnot. Just going to start on the door. We'll see how good this works and go from there. Oh, Wallace already smells better. Yeah, lemon fresh. Let that kind of soak for a minute and then we'll get after it. Gonna go through a crap ton of these, I know it. All right, I think I'm gonna time lapse you. Done talking, let's get to work. Oh yeah, Wallace is gonna clean up good. The vent window turns, so that's good. It feels a little chunky, a little loose. Need to tighten up some screws on here. I noticed those were loose. Still got to do the inside of the jamb. I'm gonna finish this and then start on probably sun visors, windshield, mirror, dash, down. Top of the seat done, half of it anyway. But I got this far where Ford emblem, it's got the little lightning bolt through the gear and a little billet metal like they have on the dashboard. Well done, Ford. That actually is pretty cool. I forgot that was there until I cleaned it. It like just appeared out of the dust. It was actually kind of cool. I wish I had that on camera when it happened. But I've got the cab cleaned, everything except for the floor on the driver's side. So clear over half the dash, can see I stopped at the other side of the speaker. I cleaned up here, but it just doesn't show very well. There was a huge pile of junk down in that corner right there. But he already smells so much better. Let's get this other half done. I might pull this seat clear out. That'll make it easier to get the gas tank out anyway. I tried to move the seat forward, but this side doesn't unlock for some reason with the little lever. So I gotta look closer at that, but that's later. Oh yeah, see that big pile of junk over there? And it's gummy underneath, like the gasket for the window is turning to gel. Oh, there's another gap down there. Nice. Yep, we gotta get a new windshield seal in here at the bare minimum. So I'm gonna start a parts list, start adding up what all this is gonna cost, make a priority. Priorities: running, stopping, and sealed up. We don't want moisture to become a problem for any of the other parts. But let's continue cleaning. Almost done with that part, at least the nastiest part. Well, under the seat might be the nastiest part. I'm not sure. There's my pile of rags from the driver's side. Some stuff from behind the seat. There's the base to that jack that we found behind the seat as well. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over that color. The camera is probably not doing that justice at all. With a little bit more shine on it, that is gonna look just amazing. Ooh, this side has a little bit of rust coming through. Up here, some cancer going on. I hadn't noticed before either. If I get to that soon enough before it rots all the way through, should be okay. Gotta get some more stuff sealed around it, but you can see how bad this gasket is on the outside. But yeah, I like it. He has some character. He's gonna stay just like this, maybe with just a little more shine to him. Gotta keep cleaning. Focus. 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 Speaking of focus, I have to time out for a second and vacuum up all these leaves that my wife raked up against the fence. But I do the stuff that I can do while I have time. So I'm gonna vacuum these up real quick and then get back to cleaning. These projects don't take precedence over the things I have to do. Responsibilities at home. It's Saturday. I have the chores that I have to do. It just kind of is what it is. I have to fit in my YouTube stuff around the other stuff. So, but as you can see, that Black & Decker vacuum leaf blower, whatever you want to call it, does pretty well. All those leaves that were piled along there all fit in that single bucket. I'll leave a link down below to one that's similar to mine. I've owned that thing for 20 plus years. I doubt that exact model is still available, but I'll put a link down below to something similar. It's done very well for me. I only use it as a leaf vacuum at this point instead of a leaf blower. I got tired of running the extension cord every time I mowed, so I got a Craftsman V20 blower that you actually saw earlier in this video. I used it to blow out the interior of Wallace at the beginning of this video. I don't know if I showed it or not. Anyway, oh, hey, look at that. There it is right there. This is what I got to use for grass clippings, whatever. So blows off the patio, has a little turbo button. I've showed it in several videos. You guys have probably seen it, but that thing's fantastic. I'll leave a link down below to that as well. Gotta get the seat moved. Hey, there we go. It just took a fat guy sitting on it. And hit it! Oh, piece of cake. Psh. Nine sixteenths. And two more, other side, seats coming out. Why is it the last bolt is always the hardest one to get out? I'm gonna hit it with some AIM penetrating lubricant. See if I can get that to loosen up just a little bit. This stuff's amazing. I've used this on my channel several times before. I'll put links down below. This stuff penetrates, lubricates, protects, does all the things. It works on anything that's supposed to move that isn't. And thanks, airplane. Thanks for that. This isn't a sponsored video. I just love this stuff. I use it all the time. I just put a whole bunch on there. Probably way more than it needed, but I pushed my needle down inside, I think. Yep, I sure did. It's pushing too hard. Anyway, needle tip applicator's fantastic. It's good stuff. This stuff works pretty quick too. Oh my gosh. Look at that, that was ridiculous. A little bit of rust on there, but my gosh. Whoa! I can't imagine how hard that would have been without the AIM penetrating lube. Seat's loose. Loosey goosey. There's that. Seems legit. Alright, I'm gonna hose this out. I shouldn't get the camera so wet. Whoops. Sorry about that. Let's maybe video from this side. Maybe that'll be a little less damaging to the camera. Well, alrighty then. One way to do it. Well, that is not good on lenses. I hope my lens is okay. Alright, so finished hosing it out. I wasn't going to do that because it made such a big mess. But I've still got to clean top down on this side. I've still got to get back in here, the dashboard. But down here, that looks pretty good. Anyway, let's clean the dash. I'm also going to try doing some tire shine on that. I know it's cracked and whatever, but just to kind of bring it back to life, put some polymers back in the vinyl, something. It might not look good, it might be too shiny. Huh? I doubt that. Anyway, that's the plan. Let me get all of it done and then we'll do a once over. But I'll show you the tire shine when I get to that point. That's the stuff I'm using. No touch tire care. I have no idea where I got this. I would assume, oh, maybe Walmart or O'Reilly, AutoZone, not sure. Wow, without the cracks, that actually looks really good. Actually, obviously it's still cracked, obviously it's still super old, and obviously I just barely applied it. So we'll see as it starts to like really soak in and dry out. I may have to apply that several times, but so far, that seems to do okay. Seriously. So over on the passenger side, I still have to wipe down the door. I'm going to wipe down under the seat. As that starts to dry, it doesn't look nearly as good, but I'm going to use some cleaner on it. That'll also help dry it, going over it with blue towels. And then I might actually attack this gas tank while I'm doing interior stuff. Start analyzing that for whether or not I'm replacing it or what. I don't want to replace it. I'd rather not have the gas tank behind the seat, but the cheapest option is to keep that. The next cheapest option is to replace one with a behind the seat tank. The more expensive option is a new fuel cell that goes between the frame rails where the spare tire used to go. So, decisions and lots of work. Let's clean. So there's the carnage from the cleaning. This is all the junk slash stuff that came out from under the seat and behind the seat, etc., etc. I am not going to use that jack, so if somebody needs slash wants that, I didn't find the bar for it, so I have no way of jacking it up and down, whatever, but I'm not going to use that. If somebody's going for a full restore and needs something like that, hit me up, just contact info. You could follow me on Instagram as well and just DM me there, at DIY Home and Auto, as always. But let's look on the inside, and then we'll call this a wrap for this video. Cleaned up pretty good. I'm actually happy that we ripped the seat out just so we can get everything dust-free, clean, etc. Tire shine up here, still holding up. It's pretty dry. It's starting to dry out a little bit more over on that side where the sun's baking on it. I may reapply one more time tonight while I'm still out here. But it cleaned up pretty good. I am happy with that. The best part about this to me, it's 100% complete. It has every single door handle, the window cranks are there. The original stock radio is in it. It's a manual transmission, which I actually prefer and love. Not a single crack in any glass. Even that mirror is good. I need to check the passenger side mirror again, I can't remember. Pretty sure it's also good. I do need to do window seals. That's going to be important going forward so it can be out in the elements. But he cleaned up pretty good on the inside. Still looks really rough on the outside, but I'm actually fine with that too. Go for a little sleeper mode, right? Pull up next to somebody, they have no idea what you've got. It's clean and comfortable on the inside. Gonna have to figure that out. I'll make some phone calls, I don't know. Figure it out. But I gotta stay within budget. $2,500 is the goal. In the next video, I'll start with a tally of where I currently stand on budget, and we'll go from there. I appreciate you guys watching, following along with my budget build, $2,500 limit on Wallace the 66. Farm find, trying to get him back on the road. Last registered in 1988. Last known to be on the highway, on the roads, was 1989. From my friend who I got this from. So this is Troy, DIY Home and Auto. Follow me on Instagram at DIY Home and Auto. Amazon affiliate links down below. It really helps me out when you click on those links, and I really do appreciate that. Even though this is a budget build, it's expensive to put out videos over and over and over, so I really appreciate this support. Please like, share, subscribe. That also helps. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video.